Hello, this is Andrea Badinas. Back when I was a child, I grew up in a family of musicians. My papa and mama are used to be bandmates back in their time. Surrounded with musically inclined people, I also began to build up this desire in my heart to know about music, to learn music. I learned to play some of the instruments and at the same time sing. However, back in elementary, it has been my desire to take some voice lessons because it's just I just want to learn. But then again, walang pera. So ayun, I just continue with what I had before, which is guitar. The first time I sang on public was when I was still in grade 3 or grade 4. There was this competition, a singing competition that is being aired on radio. So the first song I sang was "The Climb" by Miley Cyrus. I can still remember how cringe my voice was. Anyway, I think one of the milestones in my singing career was back in 2017, where I joined and sang on The Voice TV's Philippines Season 1. So I was able to perform there 3 times, and for me it was already a great exposure. It was also the time when my mom finally decided to invest on singing lessons because I never expected that I'd be chosen for the blind auditions because at first, as I mentioned earlier, I haven't tried any voice lessons because of financial problems. During that time, I learned that my co-participants in that show have experienced a voice lesson in their life. And so I told my mom, silang tanan naka-experience ng voice lesson ni ako wala. So na lang, I have to playing field joke. It was my life before. I'm not like that anymore. And then I eventually had some voice lessons here in Cebu. Influence. Well, of course, as I mentioned, in my childhood, it was my parents who influenced me to get into music, to learn music. But there's this certain artist that I really admire the most, which is her name is Tori Kelly. I don't know if you guys know her, but she is really amazing with her runs and voice quality is just not of this world. Char. Legit. Check her out, guys, Tori Kelly. And another thing is that she is also a Christian artist, and back in 2018, she released her album entitled Hiding Place. And man, when I heard all of the songs that are in that album, I was just like, wow, glory to God. Because it was really amazing. You wouldn't know the heart of that person towards God. So I was just really amazed at the wisdom and the wisdom that Tori Kelly has shown in their songs. And for the music or genre, actually, I don't know my music or genre. I don't know. Wala ko kabogo. Yeah, I don't know. Ganito na lang. Kayo na magbuot. You guys decide what genre I am because I don't know. Oh my gosh. Inspiration. Inspiration. Back then, I was singing for the intention of having people to be impressed about me. This is me. I sing. I can sing. I can play, and I can do this and that. Yeah, I was like that before. Then God changed something in my heart that He made me realize He has given me this voice not for the people to hear, or not even for myself to brag about, but this voice has a purpose in His kingdom. And He has given me this life and this voice because I am about and I will still have to share a message to you. So I will be singing with a message. that says of how great God is and of how great God's love is for everyone. My inspiration would be Jesus Christ alone. Because He has given me this voice, and apart from Him, I know I won't be able to do anything. Yeah. So yeah, my hope and prayer is that you will also find that purpose in your life. Because here's the thing, you can never know your purpose unless you ask the Creator, right? Because God created us, we should ask Him, Lord, why am I existing here? Instead of having anxiety and doubts because you have this self-identity crisis of, because of the pressure that the world is giving to us, like this is beauty, and the standards of the world is just so hard to reach. But when you seek God and you ask Him, Lord, what am I doing in this earth? What do you want me to do? Because He created us for a purpose, and your life has a purpose. And I just pray and hope that you would find your purpose as well. You would find your inspiration in doing life. If you're a musician, I pray that you would find your inspiration in God. And He would make things new for you. And lastly, to answer the question, Sino Si Andrea Badinas? Honestly, with all the things that I've mentioned earlier, I don't even know if that would really be an answer to the question, Sino Si Andrea Badinas? Because honestly, if I were to answer that question, I can only say that I am a child of God. I know that for sure, not because I'm righteous and I do the right things, but because God has saved me from doing the bad things, the wrong things. And He moved my heart, and He changed me and gave me an identity, gave me a citizenship in His kingdom. That is who I am. If I were to answer that question way back, my life before Christ, I wouldn't know how to answer that. Sino si Andrew? I don't know. But when I met Jesus in my life, He gave me an identity and changed everything. He gave me a purpose. The reason for my existence is to give praise and glory to Him. And when I realized that, I felt this peace, and I experienced and know for myself that indeed this is my calling, and that is to tell you about His love and to sing for Him as well. Hello, Andrea Badinas here. My debut song entitled Ikaw Ang Sentro is out now in all digital music platforms, so be blessed as you listen.